Hey, what's up guys, Diplex here again. This video is kindly sponsored by Call of War. Be sure to check out the link down in the description box below to get 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium. Now, let's get started. Alright guys, let's get to the game itself. Be sure to join using the link in the description box below. Now, I've already joined the game, but for those of you who haven't and want to join, hurry up, there's a limited number of spots available. So head over to the Games tab, you're going to click New Games. You're going to search in this tab right here for 3163304. You're going to hit enter and the game is going to show. Now mine's already been added to my games here. I've also typed in the password, so I don't think I need to do that again, but you have to, and the password is join DiplexHeated. Capital J in join, capital D in Diplex, capital H in heated, followed by 05. So join DiplexHeated 05 or 05. All of this is going to be listed down below. Click play, of course, and what I haven't done already is I haven't chosen the faction. And I actually, once I have chosen the nation, I'm going to talk a tiny bit about the game you couldn't see finish in the previous series. I saw it finish, sorta, from my phone, kind of, and I also saw the aftermath of what happened. And we're going to talk a little bit about what should have happened. But after this 4-part series, yes, this counts as a part, even though there's technically no gameplay. So we're going to do week 1, I'm going to do week 2, and then I might do week 3 and 4 for the last 3 videos. So that's kind of a good way to compensate for not doing, not finishing the last 2 series. We've only done part 1 and 2. Which sucks. I'm sorry, unfortunately. Now that there's sort of a quarantine going on, I've moved my office home, which means I can successfully finish this Let's Play from home, recording from the computer at home. I don't have to worry about going to an office that I can't really access or anything like that. So this will be a very much successful and completed game series, and it'll be our longest so far, or perhaps most detailed. I hope to make it the most detailed, but it depends on what happens. I also have to stay kind of safe. But, I have to choose a country. We've been Sweden. Well, we've played as Sweden. We've played as the United Kingdom. We've played as Northwest USA. And it's time to choose another country. So we've been 3 so far. I'm going to pick a 4th. And after we've done this series, I'm going to do a recap of all 4 different countries that I've chosen. So I've kind of stuck to the northern hemisphere, or not hemisphere, but you know what I mean, like the top of the map, one could say, the top of the globe, perhaps, realistically. And it's felt safe that way, to not, you know, be in the middle of everything. But I feel like the countries that I've placed in the middle, like most Middle Eastern ones or, you know, Northern African ones, have been the ones that have grown the largest. Maybe because they've had the most room to expand. Not sure how that works, but for this Let's Play, I'm gonna pick a nation in an area that has been successful previously, and I think Middle East is somewhere I want to go. There are 4 open countries. There are a few that you can't play. Can I go next to kind of get closer? Yes. So we can be Saudi Arabia. They have 3 neighboring small countries that are all AI controlled, so that's a pretty easy conquest. We've got Syria, that has, well, it can go south and north. I do believe Egypt here is a playable country, part of the African theater. So I'm not sure if Syria has that many expansion routes. Of course, they can go into Turkey. I don't believe Turkey is a playable nation either. Iraq and Persia. Iraq is very much crammed in between here, but I feel like me and my Middle Eastern bros could do a nice coalition. This time I'm not going to try any inter-coalition alliances. They don't work. It's just that simple. It's hard to communicate among them. A 5-country coalition, just working together as 5 strong powers, is probably as big of a force you're going to be able to muster. It really didn't work well at all communicating with like 3 other coalitions where people wanted different things, but we're going to talk about that more later. I think I might try and go Persia. I do want to back out quickly, and just looking at this map, it doesn't seem like you can play these. So I'm going to choose Asia quickly first and see. So you can't play as Afghanistan, you can play as Pakistan, you can play as Turkestan. So I suppose I do have 2 neighbors here But I mean, like, I feel like maybe we could, you know, it depends on where you want to form your coalition, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. I'm not a very seasoned player, so this choice is very much I might just go Iraq. That'd be dope, and just have some good old friends next to me like that. Yeah, why not? Dude, let's do that. And I want a pro team. If you're good at this game, join my team. If you're not good at this game, please don't join my team. I want to make an interesting series where we last for a long time. I think Iraq is a good, different choice. All right, I just clicked that OK button. I can't turn back anymore. So in terms of expansion, I suppose, you know, we got Kuwait. That's cool. We got Kuwait, guys. I don't know what to say. Anyway, we can go south. Of course, this is based on like a 1940s era. Anyway, we can go north into Turkey. So there's some expansion. Naturally, I wouldn't have to ally Syria. And of course, the person playing Syria in this very moment, or not this moment, but the time of this upload, probably hears me talking right now. So, hey, want to be friends, I guess. I mean, I'm looking to expand, but it doesn't have to be that way. We'll find out. I don't know. That's part of that's what makes this interesting. Have I cucked myself, or, you know, in lack of better words, playing as like probably the most centered nation around here, one of the most. I think I could have done worse. I could have picked like, well, that's a computer player. But this one's, I'm literally surrounded by players, like actual player nations. So I'm gonna have to have faith in my watchers. I'm gonna have to have faith in you guys, that you guys want to create an interesting series, and then you guys want to work together. So I could take Turkey, and, you know, Syria can take Hejaz, you know, and Saudi Arabia can take Qatar and Oman and all that. And, you know, we can just split up like that. I'm spoiling the plans out. I don't want to do that. I'm just thinking out loud. So anyway, guys, that's kind of the plan. For me, I'm not going to talk about like building strategies. I have a different one this time around. In Sweden, we did like a land-based infantry, artillery, tanks. So the UK, we did navy and a lot of fortresses and stuff. Really, no land units were built. We built a few super railguns though, which were pretty insane. They could have protected us nicely. What we lost, we had a great navy, probably one of the greatest navies. We had the most battleships, I do believe, out of everyone. That was cool, but turns out battleships suck against submarines. So a good like meta navy strategy or naval strategy is to run like destroyers and submarines. Like that's enough to tackle most. But then again, you can tackle them other ways too. So it's different. I'm not going to voice myself like that. And then as the US, we did mostly like infantry and artillery because we wanted we wanted a lot of units. And I knew we weren't going to be able to grow so much that we would have that much more like resources to spend. But to touch quickly on what happened in part 3, or what would have been part 3, Goyas basically conquered all of the earth, right? Pretty much conquered everything, as far as I could say. There were a few countries remaining with some naval blockades and stuff, but it's pretty much game over. So good job, Goyas. Very good job. You started out, where are you at, bro? That's North Argentina. Oh, here it is. You started out here and you grew nicely. You're in the center of South America and you did well. Probably a very good player. Probably some gold involved as well. So, but I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. I don't know. But so what happened here is, you know, we formed a coalition with these guys. The Southwestern Theater formed. The Eastern Theater formed. The Northern Theater formed. Then people split off. They started fighting among each other. Some went AFK, disappeared completely. And when the invasion came from the south, only 4 or 5 of us stood against them. I think South USA, whoever was playing at the time, said, "Oh, it's not worth fighting." I believe he was knocked out later. I can't remember exactly, but the point is, when fighting a big power like that, if you don't stand against them together, he's not going to let you live. Why would you trust that? He killed everything else around him, and he probably said the same thing to them. So it's a game of chess and deceit. So don't believe everything you hear like that. It's not good for you, man. Anyway, guys, this has been a pretty short video. I'm not going to talk much more. I wanted to just quickly brief you guys on what happened. We're playing as Iraq. I feel pretty good about this. Iraq did really well in our first game together with Syria. In fact, Syria and Iraq went for this complete split world domination. Syria went west, Iraq went east. I like to have larger alliances. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Like, imagine if I mess with Persia here to the right, or Iran or whatever. Apparently, they're called Persia in this case, which makes sense. If I go in Persia, right, and I have 5,000 gold, and this guy's like, I'm not being taken out, and this is a guy's a rich dude, rich motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And he just like buys a bunch of gold, and he just punches me back to the Middle Ages. Like, you don't want to take that risk either. Or kind of, maybe you do. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's like poker. Anyway, guys, I'm not advocating gamble, but I'm advocating everyone have a good time. All right. So you learn a lot playing this game. Big coalitions, they don't work that well. Trying to keep everyone from invading each other relentlessly don't work that well either. You know, so I don't think we need any casus belli here to invade each other. Just go nuts, have fun, and leave me alone for just a little bit, please. I don't want to. I'm trying to cover this game. I'm trying to record it. You know, trying to provide a good entertainment. But, you know, have a good time, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon again. Ciao.